Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another Friday night freestyle like we always do here at the
Hey.
Sideline Junkies Podcast Network. I am the man, the myth, the legend, the person they call the Midnight Rider. She is Mrs. Bossman. I had to get that right this time.
Hey,
Last
the
time
one
I
the only.
I left the R off, but it's all good because that's what we do. We here to
Hey,
entertain you. We here to have fun. We're gonna give you some live look-ins at the Cape Verde Argentina game. We're also gonna talk to you about with the Chris Johnson ALS diagnosis. We're gonna talk a little bit about that towards the end of the show. We got some events going on in the sports world. We're going to just tell you what the 16 is in the round of knockouts for the World Cup. We do have two games going on now, so these two matches will fill in the last parts of the bracket. Then, before that, we're going to talk a little women since that's taking center stage, pun intended, in the world
hey.
right now, and we're going to just go with it. And then after that, we'll just talk, chit chat, and have some more fun. We might even go back into music. We might go somewhere else. I don't know because it's a freestyle. So it's not planned out exactly, but we got our parts and our points that we're going to hit. Miss Bossman, Mrs. Bossman, I got to ask, how you feeling?
I'm good. Today's a good day. I just got finished taking down my locks. So, hey, I'm back to my froze and my I gotta figure it out. But today's a good day. Okay, no complaints.
Okay.
How you doing today?
Oh, man. Once we get settled, after this is over with, I'm going to find me a nice, good drink. And I'm probably going to see the back of my eyelids for a good portion of this evening. This is just a long week because it's in the month of my job. So we're all hands on deck. The first 3 days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think I left Monday at 7:45, Tuesday at 7, and Wednesday at like 8:15. And we start every morning at 8 o'clock. So just to give you a spectrum of that day, pretty long day. Last 2 days have been 8 hours, but I thought we were gonna get out early today because of the holiday.
Oh,
And
absolutely not. It's because of the holiday you ain't get out early. What's wrong with you?
nah, you know what happened? We had some like last minute stuff, loose strings that they had to tie up,
Mm.
and we couldn't find those strings. So that made it worse. It's like every time you went to look for something,
It
like
was missing.
it's four people looking in the same different spots, and you're like, "Did you see it? Nah."
Nope.
But just check behind me, make sure. All
Yeah.
right. So that's how the day started, or how it ended, I should say. We did leave at 4:30, but then I decided on my way home. I always order for the place called This Is Seafood.
Mm.
On I think it's Marlboro Pike.
Okay.
And I said, hey, instead of paying 28 and because of DoorDash and all that, I was
Like
like,
the delivery fee plus tip, because you gotta tip the driver.
right. So I said, I might as well pick it up myself. And then I realized that if I spend what I spend on DoorDash here, I can get catfish instead of whiting. And I've been having the craving for some catfish.
So you
So
got your catfish.
shameless plug for a store that isn't a sponsor, but there you go. This is seafood. They give you great portions. Fries suck. So I'm gonna go back to just ordering fish. But yeah, the fries are terrible.
Everybody don't do fries, so it's like fries at a lot of places is like hit or miss. Oh, since you told my seafood, right?
Yeah,
Have you
let's go.
ever this place ain't even open no more. So it used to be this seafood carry out basically off of Suitland Road. It was called Parks.
Okay.
Seafood. We used to live in Bladensburg and we would drive all the way across town for some fried goddamn whiting. Super hard. Hush puppies was everything. Oh my gosh. Now I want some. See, thank you. Because I'm going to go get, yep. Mm-hmm. Thanks. Appreciate you.
I mean, let's stick in food for a little bit. Let's go ahead and start off the rails because that's what we do. There's this, what is it, Mid-Atlantic, and it's funny because hold on, hear me out. I've gone to only one, and it's the one in New Carrollton by my job, and that was the only one that I've ever tried. All the other ones I kind of look at and frown my face up, but because it was free, because the job was paying for it, I was like, let me
Well,
try. And it actually was pretty good. I like their I think they call it the cheesy potatoes.
those are okay. I don't. I'm not there. I'm not. I don't. My my mother in law, she eats there all the time, and I tease her all the time because she'll get like the little platter with nothing but the sides, and then like she'll get some fried pork chop, or then she'll get some crab cakes. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of they is food. I'm like,
Hey,
I've tried quite a few of the locations. I tried the one in Tacoma. I've tried the one off of Branch Avenue from very, 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 very long time ago over there by Naylor Road Station. I've tried the one in Laurel. Mm-mm.
that's
I'm not,
fine.
but you enjoy it though.
I like the one, the only one. And then there's another place. What is it called? It's another spot right there. Um, on 450. I can't think of the name of it now. When I think of it, it'll probably be post segment and post show, and I'll
Okay.
be like, "Oh, that's the place." And not important now. But another place I used to go to is in Columbia. But I think they're looking for a new location because their rent went up. It's called Chicken Friends.
Okay.
Um, they had this. They had a catfish that I loved, and then they also had. They call it day old chicken. It's not technically day old chicken. It's the chicken that's it sat in the thing for like too long.
Got you.
So they call it day old just because it's not
It has
chicken from.
that nice little marinated flavor that sat
So
there
it's
for a
just
little while. The
yeah,
flavors are married to each other now, and yeah, heck yeah.
and it's like I think it's like $1.99 per piece or for two pieces. So I went there one time, got the catfish to go. I had like two of uh the day old chicken, and I was good to go for the rest of the weekend. Life was good. I was living my best life.
Hey, now I've got this place that's it's a seafood place that's in Columbia, and it's one that's in up the street in Bowie. I can't remember the name. I'm about to figure it out right now.
There's one in Bowie and there's one where
In Columbia.
it's not Jerry's.
Mm-mm.
Seafood place, Columbia and Laurel.
Bowie.
Huh?
It's in Bowie, not Laurel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anthony, what's going on,
The
baby?
crab, the crab galley. That's what it is. When
Okay.
I tell you, I would before I even found out that the one was that there was one in Bowie, I would drive to Columbia all the time. Their fried oysters is everything. Their clams are good. Their
Ah, there
fish,
he is.
yeah, yep.
So Anthony, first question Anthony has. I have a question in Maryland. Do you guys have Bucky's convenience stores?
The
Uh,
closest one here is in Richmond. I'm sorry, it's in Rockingham, Virginia. We drive there every now and again. We've been there 2, 3 times. So it's like round trip is like 6 hours.
I thought there was one closer.
Mm-mm. The
Okay.
next one is supposed to be in Fredericksburg, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
Okay, there you
They
go. All right.
haven't made that one yet. See, that's how much I know about Bucky's.
And
Yes,
then
Galley. Yep.
he says it's in Odenton, not Columbia.
Odenton, my bad.
That's even funnier because Odenton's got one of my favorite pizza spots. I don't know the name of it. I think it's Tony's or something. Um, but I used to get my hair cut in Odenton by my buddy. Um, and I mean, my haircut took like 3 hours because we would end up just talking, me, him, and Josh. And if he had some of us other clients come in, it just became a big chill session. And every time we left his house after I found this place, we always had to get a half and half. We do extra cheese and then extra cheese and pepperoni on the other side. So
Ooh.
yeah. Uh-oh. Yes, Coach Mark. Yes, we are talking Maryland seafood right now. So if you want to, baby, let's go.
Come on in.
Coach, all midnight know is it's three lefts and a right there.
God dang.
Technically, you kind of close. It's like a left and one right. And I'm there, dog. That's funny. I love that. Oh, man.
You can never
Guys,
get
I want
lost.
to visit a friend in Maryland who's not really a local. What is the best burger place or steakhouse? Well, Maryland's kind of big, Tony. You gotta narrow this Maryland thing down for us. Um, I'm a big fan. I don't know if Mrs. Bossman is, but steakhouse wise, I love me, and I'm gonna be a little biased, but I like Texas Roadhouse in Bowie.
You got Texas Roadhouse, which is good, and also Longhorn.
I've done Longhorn, but I'm not gonna lie. Um, you can get like the whatever's on the menu, you aren't stuck to at Texas Roadhouse. So I had a trip.
Mm.
Um, it was I think it was somebody's birthday, and hold on. I think it's okay, Coach Mark, All American in Odenton. I had it
I've
once,
never, I've
and
never been there.
I took Josh. Josh and I were somewhere, um, and it was late, and I was like, "Yo, let's just grab something to eat since we're in the area. We haven't eaten all day." Um, so we went to All American. It wasn't bad, but I wouldn't put it as like, yeah. But this was probably Josh is 20 now, so it's probably like 4 years ago. So it might have changed and gotten better or gotten different. But I mean, I wouldn't like say, oh, this is a 2-star restaurant, but it's not in the favorites list. I'll say it that way. Um, he said, I'm staying away from chain restaurants. I want something local.
Hmm.
Uh, burgers is I'm trying to I mean, I don't know. Just burger
Um,
spots. Like I used to back in the day, we talking about when Josh was like 4 or 5, there was a spot called Ray's Hellburger in Arlington that used to do some good stuff. Um, and I think they had to move, and I don't know where they are because I haven't been in Arlington in forever. Um, and he said Roadhouse is my go-to though as well. Okay, midnight. My friend's not a local, but he lives right on the border of DC and Maryland.
okay.
Tony, you're not helping us out at all.
No.
So Sunday, get like his get what area he's in, and we'll still have this. We'll finish this out on Sunday for you, man. But for sure. But let's get into some sports real quick. That little detour took us out of what we wanted to start off with,
Oh,
and
I didn't even realize we was that far in. Oops.
yeah, we
Yeah.
got going. Tell you
Yeah.
once you get going, sometimes it's hard to make the party stop. Um,
Yeah.
so let me get this comment out the way real quick. There we go. All right. So next up, what we have right now is one of the oldest tournaments in the world. It's called Wimbledon. Um, Miss Balls, man, you don't have to pick winners. I'll pick the winners that I think.
Okay.
Um, but you do have a nugget for us.
Yes.
Um, I
Yes,
don't
I
know if
do.
you did men's and women. I don't remember how I asked you to do it.
You said
Um,
men's. That was it. I went with
all right,
the
perfect,
men's.
perfect.
The
Because I
men's.
think I know the women's is it's whatever year Coco Golf won it. She's the last American female to win Wimbledon. On the other side of the men's side of the docket, if memory serves me correctly, and the only reason I remember this is because I think I hated this guy so much.
Oh
I think
damn.
it's 2005, and I think it's Andy Rock.
No.
Who is it?
It's
Who?
2000, and it's Pete Sampras.
Wow. Think about that. That's 26 years. Americans men's, but this isn't. It's the Americans men's tennis had its heyday, and now it's in like there's not many American men. Like right now, our biggest guy is Francis Tiafo,
Mm.
who's a local. But most time he'll get to like he makes good money because he'll get to the quarters and then he'll lose. But he doesn't have the type of game like he doesn't have a dominant part in his game that male tennis players need
Right.
to like he's got a good serve but not a great serve. He's got a good forehand,
But not
okay,
great.
but it's
Yeah.
like it's just he's good and you give him the right matchup, he can advance. I know he makes him some good money because he doesn't get knocked out early a lot.
Okay.
So he makes some money because you get paid for each round that you advance in.
Okay.
So each round carries like a dollar amount that you get.
Right.
It's called a winner's purse.
Hmm.
So um, I just had a brain fart. All right,
It's
so
okay.
winners. Huh, this is interesting. Um, I think on the women's side, the number one player. That's why I had a brain fart because her name just popped out of my head.
In and
Um,
out. It's okay. Take your time.
she's a Russian. As if that helps.
Mm-mm.
Um, God, what is her name? I know Tony's gonna know it. She's the number one women's player, and she's Russian. I think actually somebody that will have a good shot is the Pagulia young lady. Her parents own the Buffalo Bills, which I know hits home for you.
Yep.
Another person could be um, golf, and then the young lady I was trying to think about is Sabalenka. She's the number one player in the world. I think this course fits her. I wouldn't be surprised if her in golf, depending on how the bracket plays out, ends up playing against each other in the final.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, the men's side is gonna be a little bit different because I think the men's side, I think center is the Italian kid, number one player in the world. I think he's to put down his foot and take his step in the mantle because I mean Djokovic is too old to keep doing it. Geez, Medvedev lost today. That's a shocker. Um,
Ooh.
Djokovic won, but Djokovic is on the back. He's on the back end of his career where he's good enough to get to the quarters and the semis, but he's not gonna. If he makes the final, he's just roadkill
Okay.
because he's used up too much to get there.
And
Um,
yeah, so he's like literally already on a reserve tank if he
yeah,
gets there.
he's on the as they say the back nine of his career. He's on the back nine of his career. So basically the last leg or the end of it. So that's where he is. Real quick, we got what's going on now in the world is the World Cup. And in today's game, right now, as we're talking, Argentina's won. Cape Verde is one, and a shocker. I really thought that maybe Argentina would be able to run away with this. Don't you
Nope.
have a little nugget about Argentina?
Yes. Argentina is the only team in the World Cup with absolutely no black players at all.
That's wild.
It is wild because, as history has it, we have been everywhere, but we have been removed from that society. And it shows because everyone has at least one on the team.
Right. And then just to keep people up to date, earlier today, in another matchup, the team from Egypt was leading 1-0 against Australia. They gave up called an own goal when your own player knocks the ball into your goal,
Oh,
which tied the game up 1-1. And then they
okay.
ended up going through overtime because in overtime for them it's not sudden death. It's you got to play both 15-minute halves,
Okay.
and the tie after that we go to penalty kicks. But this game ended up going to the penalty kicks, and because of that, we ended up having um, Egypt go 4-2 over Australia in the penalty kicks.
Oh, wow.
So that's where we are with that. And then now coming up, if I can get this damn phone to work,
Uh-oh.
we have we have what's coming up next is the bracket for the 16. We've got two teams left to secure a spot. Those teams are Cape Verde and Argentina,
Right.
and then it's Ghana versus Colombia. So those are the last two matchups they fill in the last part of the bracket. So right now, game one, I think is actually gonna go in this order. Game one is Paraguay versus France. Uh, the next matchup, Canada versus Morocco, and the winner of those two matchups end up playing in the quarterfinals, which would be an awesome quarterfinal. Spain versus Portugal. The winner of that gets the winner of the USA versus Belgium. That could get interesting. I think that's kind of where the American, if Spain goes through, I think the Americans in their hopes in the quarters, Spain.
Okay.
Um, Brazil plays Norway. I think Norway beats Brazil because I think Brazil look. I thought Japan was going to beat Brazil because Japan is like this up and coming team in soccer, and the way they train their kids is next level. And I think within the next 8 years, so that's two World Cups.
Right.
I think we'll see Japan win one of the next two World Cups. Um, it's Mexico versus England. I think the stat is that Mexico has only lost two games in their stadium, and they don't have to leave their stadium until the semifinals.
Okay, so they have
So they have a
basically
great
all home games.
yes. So they have a awesome chance
Yeah.
to advance. And I don't know if you saw the things, but their last matchup was who was it? Ecuador. And Ecuador was staying in a hotel in Mexico, and the Mexican fans literally surrounded the hotel, played loud music.
So they couldn't get any rest. So they
Yes,
would be exhausted for their match. You talking about dedication. That's dedication for you right there. I'm gonna make you as
yes,
uncomfortable as you possibly can.
yes, indeed. So,
Oh man.
and the last parts of this is the winner of this matchup that's going on right now, Cape Verde and Argentina, they get um, Egypt, and then the winner of the Ghana uh, Colombia game, they get Switzerland next. So
Okay.
that's how your round of 16 plays out, and we go from there. It's gonna be interesting to see because we got some great matchups. We had a great matchup with Morocco and the Netherlands because I thought those two would be the like if you had to pick sleepers, those were the two people I was fighting over as a sleeper
Gotcha.
team. I just didn't know Morocco was going to end up having to play France later on. That's going to be interesting, but hey, that's why we play the games.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Exactly, exactly. So oh dang, I missed comments. Let's see what we got here. Um, oh, Coach Mark says he sounds like me in our NCAA league. He said he lives in Congress Heights, so that's DC.
Yeah.
Um, a, a burger spot. I can't think of nothing off the top of my head that's not a chain.
And that's all you're gonna get on that side.
But if you're in Congress Heights, and you like sandwiches, there's a place called MLK Deli. They do cake. I haven't had it. I've heard good things about it. So if I haven't had it, I always say decent. So I don't set expectations for it to be great. Um, what else is on this side of town? Oh, if you come down Martin Luther King, there's this place called Sweets. I think it's called it's just Sweets, but they
Okay.
do these cakes and everything. It's I've heard nothing but rave reviews. I've heard that the portions are huge.
Hmm.
So I'll give you that one. Let's see. Midnight, according to Chat GPT, they say the next possible superstar for the Americans with the most long term upside is Ben Shelton for men's tennis. Well, I hope he gets there. Um, the problem is because those European teams have black players doesn't necessarily mean those fan bases accept them on the team. That's very true. I
Oh
mean, this
yeah.
sport with the rule where players can get red cards or yellow cards for language,
Mhm.
um, and they
Amen.
can kick fans out because of the racist language. Sure. Um, the English are a perfect example of that fan base turned on those young black players, black kids
For
to miss
missing the Olympics.
during the last not the coach for putting them in the position. Yeah, that's interesting, man. That's crazy. And then he says, I like both Messi and Ronaldo, but I lean towards Messi because he's a better overall player. He can score, give you assists, and actually defend. Well, I think Ronaldo's on the back end of his. I think he's if he plays in the next World Cup, he's gonna be a shell of himself. I don't think he's gonna get back to anything. I don't even know why they would take him for the next one because I think some of the fans have already complained that he's playing too much, and they need to get some of the younger guys involved. And that's going to be the tough transition when you have a team like this.
So
But
exactly what's going on with that whole situation? Because I'm not watching the World Cup. I
right,
get my
let's
little
talk about that because that's we said we want to talk about that.
yep.
So why aren't you into the World Cup? I mean, a lot of
Well,
people jumped into it. What's the reason? Or and it might just be you just don't pay attention to soccer and don't care
I
about
know
soccer.
I just been busy this week. I've
Okay,
been yeah. So I was like, I just took down my locks, and if I'm gonna watch something, I'm gonna need something I'm gonna actually be able to follow, and
I
not
got you.
trying to play catch up with. So
No,
yeah.
that's fine because I actually, in my mind, I just watch it because this is the only time I'm seriously into soccer. Um, where I dedicate my time, I'll watch the matches. I think there's too many leagues in soccer,
Mhm.
um, for me to get into regular soccer all the time, and it's all about the pride of the country. Um, the only soccer games I really had back in the day was the FIFA games. So it was always just in my head as World Cup this, World Cup. I'm a big fan of seeing the best of the best play the best, and
Right.
that's what I feel like FIFA is. It's the best from all over the world. Now it gets a little janky because um, if you were born in the U.S. but your mama German and your daddy is Guatemalan, you can play for any one of those three places. So you get some of that. Like the kid, I'm gonna kill his name, but the player for the U.S. that is the star, Flobin. I can't say his name. I'm gonna stop trying to say it, but it's
Okay.
the star of the team. I'm gonna just it that way. He leads the teams in goals. Um, he's got one of those situations where he could have played for Team England. He chose America. I think he chose America because I think he thought he could get more touches, um,
More playtime.
and more playing time. Exactly. In important situations. I mean, he becomes the U.S.'s top striker as opposed to playing for England, and he's probably second or third best striker on the team,
Okay.
behind Harry Kane. So that's why I watch the World Cup. You know what? Let's do a quick reset. Um, because we want to change topics. We're gonna go to talk about some of the stuff with the diagnosis of Chris Johnson being diagnosed with ALS. So we're gonna take a quick 20-second break. Come right back, just to cleanse our palate a little bit, and
All
then
right.
get on. Actually, it's 16 seconds. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was dancing to the music. Sure was. Yeah.
Well,
Got to
thank
entertain
you for
myself
watching the
during the break.
Sideline Junkies podcast network. It's the Friday Night Freestyle. It is me, the Midnight Rider. It is she, Mrs. Bossman, and we are guiding you down the home stretch to close this thing out. And like we were talking about, well, we didn't talk about this, but we said we were going to get into this topic today. Um, it's CJ Tugay, Chris Johnson, being diagnosed with ALS, and I know this kind of hits close to home for you. So I'm gonna just kind of take a step back and let you guide this conversation, and I'm just gonna ask questions off of what you present.
All right. The reason why it hits home to me is because I have a brain disease. It's called idiopathic intracranial hypertension, and my body doesn't absorb my spinal fluid properly, and it just sits on my brain. And that's what my house has been preparing for because I will be having brain surgery in 2 weeks in order to have a shunt in place. So when I heard about the ALS diagnosis, I had to kind of really look at like what's going on. And Statistically, when you're in any type of sport, it doesn't matter, any physical contact sport, you are at higher risk for certain things. And it's for diseases in particular. It is CTE, ALS, Parkinson's, and Alzheimer's. So the more you are hit, your brain makes protein, and then the protein in your brain starts to attack the nerves, and that's how you go downhill. ALS is not a rare disease, it is an underfunded disease because it's like one in every 25,000 people are diagnosed with ALS. And usually, the time from diagnosis to the completion of disease is within 5 years, and it hits you very, very fast. And the main reason why a lot of people don't talk about it is because it strips you of everything
Right.
in such a way that you're not able to adjust to it. Your family's not able to adjust to it. And it's more prevalent in men as well. Like the disease that I have is more prevalent in women. So you'll get a diagnosis like one in like maybe is between 1 and 2% within every 100,000, and it's more prevalent in Black women during childbearing ages. And
So,
this is one of those diseases they try to attribute to weight, but it's not always about weight, which is
okay.
interesting. Like my anatomy in my brain is different. My sinuses look like handlebars. Like less than 25% of my spinal fluid gets through on both sides. So it wouldn't have mattered how much weight I would have gained or taken off. It still would have the same effect on me because I'm more at risk of losing my sight. And the way I
Okay.
got diagnosed is they thought I had a stroke when I was 27. And come to find out I didn't. And my opening pressure was like 38. Your opening pressure should be no more than 25. And 25 is at the highest. So when I heard about the diagnosis, it's just like it just needs more funding. More people need to be open to it. And like the sports, the one that has the highest rate is boxing, MMA, and wrestling. And then it's football,
Right.
and then soccer and hockey. And then even with some um low impact sports, tennis as well. Anything that'll keep your body in complete motion, the up
Right.
and downs, the left and rights, all that. Every time you move too quick or you might accidentally get hit, fall, any of that, you become more at risk.
So you said what you have is 1 in 100,000.
It's
Um.
like about 1% in
So
every
so
100,000. Yep.
so here's the question I want to ask you. In this journey, have they provided you with like support groups or a group that you can either sit with people that have had this and they've dealt with the recovery? Do you have like a support system outside the family, more so dedicated to the disease, that can help you out with this?
Well, it's a lot of Reddit groups and Facebook
Okay.
groups that I became a part of because as soon as I got diagnosed, I'm one of those, I need to know what it is. Why is it this way? What can I do to make it better? And I'm one of those people, whatever you're going to give me, I'll try just to make sure that I'm, doing my part. And I also speak up for myself. So it's like when I would be like when I got diagnosed, I was with Kaiser,
Mhm.
and I ended up having Dr. Kong. He was my neurologist for 5 years, and I did everything he asked me to. And when I asked to see a specialist, they wouldn't allow me to.
Right.
I was because they was like, well, he's a neurologist. Just neurology is a broad spectrum. It's a specific type of disease that I have, so you wouldn't know how to treat it. That's like that me having IIH is another reason why I have um I have to use a CPAP machine because there's so much pressure in my brain that it changed the anatomy inside of my brain, which lowered my tonsils
So
further into my throat.
So let me ask you this, because you said this in a conversation we had. Um, you said sometimes when you go to hospitals, you have to kind of tell them what you have and
Yes.
explain it to them because they don't always know or they don't know how to treat you.
Yep.
Is that also because of the? And this is wild speculation.
Mm.
Do you think it's because of the limited times that people see it that they try to diagnose it as something else because they've never seen the other thing that you have, or they
The-
only see?
yeah. And then because like the last time I went, it was in the beginning of May, and me and the neurologist, we almost got into it. I was respectful. Now I was, because he told me that I didn't have any blockages. I had blockage on my left side and not the right side. And I said, well, I have my MRV, which is a specific type of MRI. It does the sinuses in your brain. I said, I have a copy of that in my phone. I can show you where the blockages are located. So once I start telling him like, hey, I know what I have,
Right.
and you have to treat me accordingly. Like I had just had a spinal tap done on the 1st of May. I was in the hospital by the 5th. It's like I don't know what happened, and that has never happened to me before. To the point where that I was back in a position where we could be talking. Like I was walking outside trying to do a promo video because I couldn't understand that I needed to sit down. It was one of those you had to take me and forcibly like get me to sit still. So I haven't had that in a long time. And it kind of reminded me of when I first get diagnosed, because it's like I don't know what's going on anymore. And that's scary.
Right.
And if you don't know how to explain, to people who you're dealing with what's going on, then they don't know how to treat it. And that's where I do have issues at. I don't like going to the hospital once I get to a certain point, because if you don't know my history with it, it's like I'm teaching you what to do and I can barely do for me at the moment. So I can't help you help me
Right.
at the same time.
Right.
So I usually try to sleep it off. Sometimes it's like I say it's a my reset button,
All right.
my control alt delete. Sometimes I can go to sleep and wake up and be okay. But those are those like 15, 16-hour days I'm sleeping because there's nothing else I can do.
What you said something about Parkinson and Alzheimer's. I know in my family, um, the Alzheimer's has hit a couple people. One of my cousins had to deal with it with her dad, and now she's dealing with it with her mom, which is very trying.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, do you have it? If you have it, cool. If you don't, that's fine. But do you have any that's on like what's the percentage of people getting Alzheimer's and what's the percentage of Parkinson's? Because those are very aggressive once they become active.
Right. I don't have those, but those Parkinson's and Alzheimer's is it has a very big contribution towards it being genetics as well.
Okay.
So like certain things that, because you know what, that's something else that I would say that like when you're dealing with certain sports, why would it would be a great idea to get your genetic markers done to see what you are susceptible to, which can determine what sports you play.
Now I've heard on the other side of this, um, I think somebody mentioned it in our comments Thursday night that like um ALS is hard to diagnose until you actually get it. Like there's no here's what I think they said. I think they said there's no preventive that can
Nope.
be done to keep you from getting ALS. You either get it
Or
or
you
you don't.
don't. Yep. My best friend, her father just passed away in May. He had ALS, but he was a unicorn because he got diagnosed with that 15 years ago.
Wow.
He
Okay.
outlived two of his doctors, and they was trying to figure out what happened in his case and how come it didn't progress the way that it would normally do, because it was to a point where he wasn't able to walk. He had
Right.
a tube, but he was in the military. I found out a couple of weeks ago that he was kidnapped while he was in the military. So it was things that happened to him across seas. So
Right.
like he was pretty much a POW. And with that happening, you don't know what happened while he was captured,
Right.
which can pretty much, if it was something that was genetic wise, it might have woke it up.
Right.
So it's like it didn't show up, till later on in life. But it's like it's how you feed your body. It's what you do. It's more of a these diseases are mind diseases. So also your frame of mind helps a lot with pushing through too.
Right.
So it's it's hard. It's hard to see it. It's hard to witness it. It's just it's because sometimes you do feel helpless.
Okay.
And the best
So
thing you do with anybody with any type of those diseases is just to support them the best way that you can, in the way that they need you to support them, not the way that you want them to.
say that one more time because that's I think something that we as people don't hear enough. Is you it's even and it comes in other situations.
Mm.
When you say that, I think of for me, I think of grief. It's not
Yes,
how you want me to grieve; it's how I have to
I,
grieve.
I'm asking you to help me, and I
Right,
it's not about because it's not about you in that situation. It's about the person who has to live with it.
right, exactly, exactly. Well said, well said.
Well, thank you, thank you.
Anything else you want to give to us before we take this to a totally different place?
No, I'm like I like doing my little research on my little medical stuff. That's my bread. That's my butter. And um, if you know anybody that's dealing with it, ask them how you can help them. Not ask them what they need, and that's not just anything. Period. When you're helping someone in those situations or any type of situations, you ask them exactly what do they need from you, not what you need from them, but what they need from you, and in a way they will like it, and it help push them through.
All right, so our pre-show conversation to take us out on a lighter note. First and foremost, before we even do that, let me say this. Any other time you want to talk about this is our space.
Oh yeah,
Um, you know how it is. We have free roll and free reign. So
oh yeah.
if you get more information about some of the other stuff, let's always present it because we always want to inform people, and we want to give them information whenever it's possible. But I brought something up to you in the pre-show, that's on a whole different side of the spectrum, and it's about African Americans invading a space on Facebook.
Oh
So,
yeah.
so there's a group on Facebook called White and Proud, and I guess this young man or this person, I don't know if he's young, old, or not, but he decided to make a post. He said, "Why are black people in this group?" And the legions
Mm.
of black people decided to it seemed like all they did was exactly. So I don't even know how to start. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna give you a couple comments, and then you can see where this is going. Because
Okay.
all people have done is jump in, and then they be like, "Oh, tag me in your
Mm-hmm.
comment. That way I can see the updated stuff."
Yes,
So,
please. You're gonna have to
so
send that to me because I'm gonna need to be tagged now because I'm being nosy.
all right, let me see if I can tag you now. I don't know if I can because I'm not part of the group. Oh, you know what? Since it's on my friends page, we can do this. I think. All right, so first person is Dominic Vasquez. He says Mexicans have entered the chat. Uh, this guy B Felix said this is reverse gentrification at work.
Yes,
Lindsay Gidry says reverse colonization ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
absolutely.
Uh, you know what? I probably shouldn't be saying these people's names. I'm gonna just say the
We're
next
just gonna go
commenter.
comments now.
Hey Kim folks, Facebook just dropping me off
At
anywhere.
anybody's neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mind you, we the originals, peasants.
Hey.
Oh man. Walk in your trap and take over your trap. Another comment, bruh, the internet is funny as fuck. Excuse my language. Another one says, and I'll knock all this shit over the fuck. Um, then it says, what y'all proud of? Another comment is, I had to come see it for myself. I would choose to be black in every lifetime. Viva la revolution. Did we come here and just take over their shit? Hey cousins. Um,
Hey.
hey to all the black people, I love y'all. I came to say raisins don't belong in potato salad.
Hey.
Um,
It doesn't.
I
Mm-mm.
love us. Somebody like this. Be right back. 35 people typing is crazy. Hey cousins, I love us so much. Same reason y'all stay in everyone else's business.
Hmm.
Uh, I just want to know who all in them Epstein files.
Hey.
Mayonnaise. My grandma's white, so it's okay.
It's okay.
And he
Yeah.
actually has a picture.
Yep. Like I'm part of the family. I'm
Y'all,
here.
that's not. Um, I know he hate he made this post. The comments updating in real time is making me scream.
Jesus Christ.
Our Mexican cousins are here too.
Hey.
Take over. Now this is my type of carrying on, and it just keeps going on and on. Um, if this dude could have
Send me the
monetized
post.
this,
Yes. Send me the post. Cause I'm just gonna say, see, that's gonna be my entertainment for that rest of the evening. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I tagged you in it. I tagged you in it.
Ooh.
So here's the thing. There's 69,000 shares. There's a person. It's it shows me KG's cousin is in the comments, and it says plus 73,000. These people, they missed out. Because yeah, he said this, but if you could have monetized that, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And update in the 92nd minute of the World Cup matchup, Argentina just scored its second goal, which makes it 2-1. Now
Okay.
remember, in the World Cup, this isn't sudden death. So we still have to play out each of the 15-minute halves before we actually declare a winner.
Okay.
So they're just up 2-1 right now.
It's in overtime.
Yes.
Okay.
It's in overtime now.
Okay.
Lee Ice jumps in. Good evening, brother and sister. What's up, brother? Um,
Hey.
you missed a little bit of everything. We covered steaks, we
Mm-hmm.
covered fried fish or fish places that we go to.
Yep.
You were in Laurel, so you kind of close to Mrs. Bossman, the boss. Um,
I didn't know he was on the side.
yeah, he's on that. He was on that side. He might move,
Oh.
but I thought last I checked, he was on that side.
Okay. What you drinking?
Um, what else we do? Juice.
Oh, okay. We was
Yeah,
talking about
we talked about Wimbledon. We talked
yep.
about the World Cup, the knockout 16, and how we ended up here. We talked a little bit about why you watch it and why you don't watch it,
Mm-hmm.
and then we ended up with talking about ALS with Chris Johnson, uh, and then just brain diseases, and then you just caught us right here at the end. Uh, Beautiful Facebook post from a group called, what was it called again? White and Proud,
Yep. They didn't
and
want
it
us in the
said,
comment section, and we had to come out and show up and inform them that we are the comment section. Mm-hmm.
right. And all I keep saying is, like, you see a comment, and every comment has 11 replies, and in those 11 replies is always at least 3 of them. They tagged somebody else, and it's like we just gonna keep the party going.
Of
So
course.
yeah, that should give you enough. Trust me, it says 22 comments, but I think this is
Oh, it's
just
way more than 22. Oh, of course. Yeah. You got to open
on
it up.
his thing. Good God, I want to get me back to it. Oh, there it is. All right. So let me
That's
see if I can get into the white and proud thing. Yeah. Yeah, there's comments going on. Um it says, ain't this y'all favorite saying LMAO? And it's got a cracker with usual suspects as his sign for his name. Um oh my god. These people have gone all out in this thing. Oh. Yeah, if I decide to waste a couple minutes just to catch up with it, I might go in here and look around.
Oh, that's not a
Um,
waste. That's a book. Go ahead and
no,
read
no,
it.
I get it. No, no,
Mhm.
no. So there's spots sometimes where I can drift off, and there's other
Okay.
times where I'm focused on what I want to do, and there's a mission. Unfortunately, like there's a lot of drifting in my life, so I have to be careful because, like, I'm so like I drift off into other places. I don't know if you ever saw what was that the movie with the old Up.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if you ever saw Up and it was like the dog when he was like squirrel. I
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of squirrel moments in my life. So like I literally set my alarm in the mornings. I do 10-minute intervals for my snooze
Mm-hmm.
because I have to keep myself on track. If not,
Okay.
I
You'll
might
be all the way over.
yeah, I,
Yeah.
I might be off somewhere else, and then like 20 minutes later, it's like 7:15, and I still ain't jumped in the shower, and I got to be out the door at 7:20.
Yeah, you
It's,
sound like me. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
so,
horrible with time.
yeah,
I get distracted, and the distraction is the distraction, and
right.
then yeah. hmm I don't leave myself enough time to do nothing. Nope. I'm either on time or late. That's on
Lei
time.
says, "I'm loving the freestyle. Thank you, brother." Hey, this is an open door. It's
Yep.
not just us two to be in here. We can have
You can
four,
come
five,
on
six, 7, 8,
too.
10 people.
Yeah.
So next Friday, if you ain't doing nothing, you want to jump in. I know you work, and when you get off, you get comfortable. You want to jump in with us? Hey, it's called a freestyle for a reason. We
Now
do have
next Friday will be my last Friday
right,
because the
right.
17th is my surgery, so I'll be out for a nice little minute.
Okay.
Probably with a high type feed when I get back. I don't know yet. We'll see how they cut me. Hmm.
He says, "Are you horrible with time or time horrible with you?" I think it's both, man. But I know for a fact, I,
I'm
s- I will. I said at work today, and I was doing something, and then next thing you know, I gone. I was thinking about what I wanted for lunch and how much I wanted to spend on lunch, and then I was like, well, if I don't go to lunch, because they probably gonna let us go early, then I can get for somewhere else, and then I can do this. Ooh, what's someplace I can go on my way home, and
Did
then I
you
ain't got to
even
do.
eat?
Yes,
Okay. About this because
yeah.
like you already showing me that you probably at the last minute you figured out what to eat. We had no more time left for lunch. Trying to
No,
figure
I,
out.
I didn't. I didn't go
Okay.
to lunch. I
Okay.
just. So what I did was I worked till about 3:30 when it looked like okay, these jokers ain't gonna let us go. Um, so I was like, all right, let me go ahead and I'm just gonna take a 30-minute break because I also thought at the local liquor store beside me, they were gonna close at 5 and we weren't gonna get off until 5.
Yeah, so you
So
gonna
I
make sure
wanted to
you
make
had
my
got you.
run.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I had to get my Scotties, you know what I'm saying? Shameless plug for Scotties vodka.
Oh,
Um,
hold on. Let me show you what I got the husband.
all right. Hey, Lee Ice, you can bring the freezers. You know what we do. I seen that and I'm good on that. Y'all can have that.
Well, I can't drink it. I
Okay.
tasted it, but I can't drink it right now. I can't drink nothing.
Okay.
I already messed up upstairs, so I ain't trying to be
There
all
we
that
go.
messed up. I got to get it together.
Here's to you.
Yeah. hmm
So yeah, so I took a break. I think I was gone for like maybe 15 minutes, came back, and then I just sent a text to because um it's me and this other guy that's like the older two guys. We call ourselves the Graybeards. Um or if we wanted to be a group, we could be bald and gray because we're both bald
Hey.
and gray. So yeah. But I sent him a message because you do like Teams messages, and I was like, "Yo, what we got left?" He was like, "Look, we didn't try to look for everything. I'm done looking. Um, And then finally, like at 4:30, they were like, "Oh, y'all can go home."
Like, well,
But
thank
when I
you.
went to the liquor store, I was like, "Yo, what time y'all close?" He was like, 10.
Oh,
I was
dang.
like, "But it's a holiday." He was like, "Nah, because since tomorrow we got to work, we close tomorrow at 5." I was like,
Right.
"Oh, oh well." So when I got in the car, the debate was, are we doing New York chicken? Because I like getting the 3-piece from them.
Okay.
Um, Sylvester's, I was gonna get their fajita, and I always, instead of getting the regular chicken, I get the rotisserie chicken on the. So I get chicken and steak, but I get the rotisserie chicken instead
Okay.
of the strips that they use. Totally different taste. And then this is seafood was the third, and the fourth was Sardi's. But then I remembered that Sardi's took my favorite sandwich off their menu, so I don't go there anymore.
Which is what's the favorite sandwich?
It used to be a chopped chicken sandwich.
Okay.
So they take the rotisserie chicken, put it on a nice. It wasn't a potato roll, but it was a nice
Was the
soft roll.
Kaiser roll?
I think it was the Kaiser.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to guess, I would have said Kaiser.
Okay.
They chop it up. You get like you get you. I normally do a hot and a mild sauce, mix them together,
Yeah.
put them on the bread, and then it comes with like lettuce, tomato, and I think it was pepper jack cheese. So yeah. Whew.
That sounds good.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on. All right, we got a question. Mrs. Bossman, how do you feel about the WNBA season so far? And what teams do you trades to improve the teams?
Want me to keep it a buck with you? I ain't watching it,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't. I wouldn't know. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I think in the WNBA right now, I think you got to go another week or two before we figure everything out. You know me and Olivia Miles, Olivia Miles, Olivia Miles. And if you don't know, Olivia Miles.
Okay.
But there's some
So
teams
it's
that
Olivia Miles. Yeah.
right, and then Atlanta Dream has a nice team because they're very starting five dependent.
Okay.
Their starters get them double digits most nights or get into double digits most nights. So, oh my God, Cape Verde is living the best life.
I know that's right.
It's 2-2. They are going
Mm.
toe to toe. It's the smallest country,
Yes, it
lame
is.
ass, in the tournament. Woo!
Yes, it is.
Um, let's go. Anthony said that's a good thing about Hispanic restaurants in general. You can get a whole rotisserie chicken with rice and beans, plantains for $8. All right. Um.
Make sure you
Oh,
get some tortillas on the side so you can go ahead and yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Flying Brian said background is fire.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
I
that's really
had help.
good.
Yep. We got three of them. So,
Uh,
hmm
so
what?
you gonna have to. So there's two loaded. It's two
I
loaded.
know. I saw.
Okay. Okay. So whenever you want the third one, you gotta give me a heads up, and I can delete the third one. But I think I have all your stuff on my phone, so I can
Okay.
always rock back and forth with whatever you want. I know
Okay.
you do it because I know how I do it. I at one point I was doing it based on the show. Now I just do it based on my mood.
Hey.
So depending on the mood I am in, is how I pick my backdrops. The only one that's show specific is the Laurel one. I don't know if you saw that in there, but
I
this
didn't.
one is the only one
Okay,
that's
Spartans. Mm-hmm. Yep.
yeah. So with that being said, anything else you want to cover, Lady Boss, or you ready to get out of here?
Um, I had fun. I'm having fun. I miss y'all though. I'm gonna get back on my stuff. I promise. Mm-hmm. Once I get myself
We
set.
had fun because I enjoyed it.
Hey,
Because there's one thing that I love about you is you're a talker.
I
So
sure is.
if you can talk, we can have fun all day long, no matter the topic. And
Yep.
if you don't know, just like you said to Anthony, I don't know. That's not my area of expertise. Let's go. Truth should set you free, baby.
It
What would
shall. I can't feel
Hold
no
on, Mark.
shoes
Hold on, Mark. Oh, that's the best background. Wow.
We talking about yours?
I don't know which
That
one you're talking about.
we need.
We
You
need
gotta be.
info, coach.
Yeah.
We talking about Vegas or you talking Spartans? I know you're a little biased when it comes to the Spartans. Coach Mark,
I can
Coach
give you
Moore.
a story about the Vegas joint though, because it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
random
go ahead.
how Midnight Rider decided to put the Vegas stuff in it, because that's me and Mr. Ball's favorite little place to go is Vegas. We got married in Vegas.
But I told you, you told me, you said I want neon, I like neon colors and something
Mm-hmm.
else.
Yep.
And the only thing I could
Red,
think
burnt
of,
orange. Mm-hmm.
the only thing I could think
Fuchsia.
of
Mm-hmm.
was, all right, I know Vegas always has the signs that are in neon. So let's just do Vegas with no knowledge of where you got married at or any of that stuff. So I'm glad it worked out. I love it.
Beautiful.
And then you sent me a couple other ones, so we're gonna
Yeah,
try to get them in the rotation.
my graffiti
Um,
joints. Mm-hmm.
well, I got a graffiti one too.
Yes.
Love that one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was in a lab. This is actually on my T-shirt. I got this on the T-shirt.
Where's the T-shirt at?
I don't think you want to see it because of the thing.
Well, nope, I can't see it, but it's
Yeah,
okay. You
but
just
yeah, we got the T-shirt.
okay. Just take a picture, and then I can see it.
All right,
Yep.
that's something to see. No doubt. All right, lady, let's get out of here because we just clipped the hour. I
All
know
right.
we ain't that long, but I know it's okay because I got you as a sidekick, so he can't yell at me too much.
Look,
Um,
I'll take.
I,
Look,
I'm like,
I'll take it. It's okay.
I'm like, yo, your wife did this, dog.
I
I don't
sure
know what you're
did.
talking
I'll take full responsibility. Mm-hmm.
about. With
Yep.
that being said, ladies and gentlemen, everybody in the comments, to everybody watching, Coach Mark, Flying Brian, Anthony, as always, Lee Ice.
Yep.
If I missed you, I didn't mean it intentionally. We appreciate you always. Thank you for watching today. Hopefully next Friday, 7:15, you'll be back to watch us again. This is what we do. We just had some fun. We just here having conversations and kicking it. So if you don't mind kicking it with us, come on, pull up the seat, and let's
Yep.
have some fun. All right. So for Mrs. Bossman, I'm the Midnight Rider. We did a little teensy bit of overtime,
Kind of,
but
sort of.
it's okay because she with me. So
Yep.
that's how we're gonna ride today. With that being said, thank you for watching. Don't forget tomorrow night, 9 p.m. WrestleManiacs, and then Sunday at 11 a.m. You got the
That's
best way to
Sunday
start
rise.
Sunday Rise. We're
Yes.
gonna take you out on that with the Sunday